Have you ever noticed that some days you wake up feeling inspired, peaceful, and full of life, while on other days you feel completely drained, even after getting enough sleep? You try to meditate, but your mind refuses to stay still. You try to focus, but your thoughts keep running in every direction. You want to grow spiritually, yet somehow you feel as if something inside you is constantly pulling you backward. What if I told you that the real battle isn't happening outside you? It's happening within your own energy. Ancient yogis believed that every human being possesses an invisible force that shapes their thoughts, emotions, health, and even destiny. They called it Prana, the life force that flows through every living being. When this energy is scattered, your mind becomes restless. When it is preserved and directed wisely, your entire life begins to transform. The most extraordinary part? Most people spend their entire lives unknowingly wasting this priceless energy every single day. In today's video, you'll discover what spiritual energy truly is, why so many people lose it without realizing it, and how the great masters taught us to regain control over it. Stay with me until the very end, because the final lesson has the power to completely change the way you live your life. Imagine your mind as a beautiful lake. When the water is calm, you can clearly see the reflection of the mountains, the sky, and the moon. But when the water is disturbed by strong winds, the reflection disappears. The lake hasn't changed. The moon hasn't disappeared. Only the movement of the water prevents you from seeing clearly. Your consciousness works exactly the same way. Peace, wisdom, love, and intuition are already within you. But constant mental noise hides them. Most people spend their lives trying to fix the reflection instead of calming the water. This is why spiritual energy matters. It is not about becoming someone new. It is about removing everything that prevents you from becoming who you already are. Thousands of years ago, yogis observed something remarkable. They noticed that every thought requires energy. Every emotion consumes energy. Every unnecessary argument drains energy. Every fear weakens energy. Every addiction steals energy. Slowly, without realizing it, people become spiritually exhausted. They continue searching for happiness outside themselves, unaware that the real problem is not the world around them. It is the constant leakage of their inner power. Think about your average day. You wake up and immediately check your phone. Hundreds of notifications compete for your attention. Social media fills your mind with comparison. News fills your heart with anxiety. Work creates pressure. Traffic creates frustration. Arguments create anger. By the time night arrives, your body may still have strength, but your mind feels completely empty. This is what ancient teachers warned about long before smartphones ever existed. They taught that uncontrolled attention is one of the greatest causes of spiritual weakness. Where attention goes, energy follows. If your attention is constantly scattered, your energy becomes scattered too. Paramahansa Yogananda often emphasized that human beings possess far greater inner potential than they realize. He taught that through meditation, self-discipline, and conscious living, a person can direct their mental and spiritual energy toward higher awareness rather than allowing it to be consumed by constant distractions. Think of sunlight. When sunlight spreads across the ground, it feels warm. But when the same sunlight passes through a magnifying glass, it becomes powerful enough to ignite fire. Nothing changed except its focus. Your spiritual energy works exactly the same way. A distracted mind produces little power. A concentrated mind becomes incredibly powerful. This explains why highly focused individuals often appear calm, confident, and deeply present. Their energy is not scattered in 1,000 directions. It is gathered into one. Have you ever met someone who walks into a room and immediately changes the atmosphere? They don't speak loudly. They don't try to impress anyone. Yet everyone naturally notices them. Ancient spiritual traditions describe this as the natural effect of a disciplined and peaceful mind. Rather than being about a mystical force that others can measure, it's the way inner calm, confidence, and focused attention often influence how people perceive and respond to someone. People often call it presence. But presence is simply concentrated awareness. The less energy you waste, the more powerful your presence becomes. Now here's something that surprises many people. The greatest loss of spiritual energy does not come from physical work. In fact, hard work often strengthens the mind. The real loss comes from internal conflict. Imagine carrying a heavy backpack every single day. Eventually, your shoulders begin to ache. Now imagine carrying invisible emotions instead. Regret, jealousy, anger, fear, resentment, self-doubt. You cannot see these burdens, but your nervous system feels every single one of them. Many spiritual traditions encourage practices like forgiveness, compassion, and letting go. Not because they erase the past, but because they can reduce the emotional weight we continue to carry. Holding on to anger is like gripping a burning coal. You believe you are hurting someone else, but you are the one being burned every day, every hour, every moment. The Bhagavad Gita teaches that the uncontrolled mind can become a person's greatest obstacle, while a disciplined mind can become their greatest friend. This idea isn't about suppressing thoughts or emotions. It's about learning not to be ruled by every impulse that arises. Think about this carefully. If every negative thought can control your mood, who is really in charge? You or your thoughts? Most people believe they are thinking. In reality, their thoughts are thinking them. This is why meditation is not about escaping life. It is about reclaiming control over your own mind. The moment you become the observer instead of the prisoner of your thoughts, your spiritual energy begins returning to you. Another hidden leak of spiritual energy is constant emotional reaction. Someone criticizes you, your entire day is ruined. Someone ignores your message, you feel rejected. Someone succeeds, you feel jealous. Someone disagrees with your opinion, you become angry. Notice what is happening. Other people are controlling your inner state. Every reaction hands over a piece of your energy. The more emotionally reactive you become, the weaker your inner center becomes. But spiritually mature people respond differently. They pause, they breathe, they observe. Then they choose their response instead of reacting automatically. That single moment of awareness changes everything. Because true power is not found in controlling the world. It is found in controlling yourself. There is another misconception that keeps many sincere seekers from progressing. People often believe spiritual energy is something mysterious that only monks, saints, or yogis possess. But every human being experiences it in ordinary life. Have you ever finished helping someone and felt unexpectedly peaceful? Have you ever spent time in nature and noticed your mind becoming quiet? Have you ever sat in complete silence and felt deeply refreshed? These experiences don't prove a supernatural force. They do show how certain environments and habits can profoundly affect our sense of clarity, calm, and emotional well-being. Your spiritual journey doesn't begin when you escape the world. It begins when you learn to remain centered while living in it. That is the real challenge. And that is exactly what we'll explore next. Because once you understand the habits that quietly drain your inner power and the practices that help you preserve it, you'll begin to experience a level of calm, focus, and resilience that many people spend their entire lives searching for. In the next part, we'll uncover the first of 7 powerful practices that spiritual traditions have used for centuries to cultivate and direct inner energy, beginning with the foundation of all spiritual mastery, learning to govern your attention.